Can I be real or is it boring? To give you a peace of mind, cause mine is so enormous. We past the norm, Norman, while you're conforming. Like comforting mattresses.
What up, though? It's that nigga, my man. We about to react to more people reacting to this cornball, man. His fans, actually. And this, like I said in the other videos, this is the great part about this video. I've been saying it for a decade, and I was on my lonesome, and it was like, one against a million. I'm like, this nigga trash. Doodle butter side of trash bag juice for years, bro. Y'all was eating that shit up. I'm like, man, y'all eating these weak ass songs up, man, and he gonna keep releasing it. Then I already peeped his little play on an up and coming artist. He'd jump on they shit just to continue to stay relevant. I knew the pattern already. I didn't realize he was doing a lot in Atlanta, like Kendrick pointed out. So I'm glad he did that because it opened the nigga eyes. Like I said in the other video, it was like the movie They Live. You put on those magic glasses and you can see the world for what the fuck it is. But before we get into this video, like and subscribe so we hit that 100K today. Let's see what they got to say. Oh shit. Well,
dictionaries can't describe how bad I want y'all to stop asking me about this album. I don't want to hear this shit. I told y'all in the post 5 years ago, I only like about 5 Drake songs. Y'all been on the Drake hype train for years, but I never got on the motherfucker. At first, my disdain for his music had nothing to do with hip-hop and everything to do with R&B. When he started off-key crooning in the middle of his rap verses, I halfway checked out. I grew up on real...
doing all that shit.
singers. This dude sound like shit, but y'all like this old...
Yeah, he not no great singer like that. Even his rhyme pattern is simplistic. A simplistic rhyme pattern, bro. And it's just like, motherfuckers was eating this shit up. But I can say he a lot better than the tree. He's a part of the trio of trash. That being Future, Young Thug, and obviously Drake. But out of the three, Future is the only one that's unscathed. Okay? He's standing the fuck out the way. Shout out to Future, bro. Even though he a trash ass artist, his music is nothing but toxicity and vile bullshit. Shout out to him, because he the only motherfucker that didn't suffer through the beef. He didn't get caught up on no jail shit where he had to serve time and niggas snitching, all this type shit. He snitching on motherfuckers too. He didn't come out with white face talking about some nigger. I ain't hear the song. I just heard snippets of it and people covering it. But the trio of trash been trash. But the thing about it, 2 of the trio of trash, they done went down. They got a blemish on their careers. Future the only one that don't. But he's next. I'm not wishing no downfall on nobody. I'm just saying. The magic glasses is on and people starting to realize that shit is trash. So
I left it alone. When I saw him call Kendrick's control verse harsh, I was completely done with this dude. He showed me emphatically he didn't understand the genre or the culture he was appropriating. Then later on to find out he had ghostwriters and he been stealing songs since the beginning. Yeah, best I ever had, he stole that shit.
Oh yeah, and he stole some more shit. Some newer songs that they just revealed. I ain't gonna look up the video, but I did see it the other day, which I should have reacted with y'all, because I be doing this shit where I go look at a video without y'all. I'm gonna start watching every fucking video with y'all. The only reason I don't like doing that because I have to edit every video. Like, I could just upload it without a title prompt, no music, you know, my little title card. But, you know, I guess it's professional to have a caption from, you know, a title caption and a, you know, ending caption.
Yeah, I wasn't surprised at none of it. But when some of his most dedicated fans told me that this album is trash, I was a little surprised because I expected maximum effort. But when they told me he the only writer on the project, it made perfect sense. What?
Oh, that makes sense. What they say? But oh no, the song that I heard them, well, I didn't hear it, but the song they said he stole from somebody. That he stole it from a nigga named 1900 Rugrat. A motherfucker I would never listen to, but he stole a song from him. evidently.
That's his style, his personality, his flows, his cadences. We don't know because those things have never existed. This dude has always been an amalgamation of other people's creations and ideas.
Facts.
There's no way in hell he could craft a great project by himself. Even all those streamers he collected like Pokemon cards ain't rocking with this. Except more. I ain't heard from him. Maybe his jaw fell off from sucking some.
Yeah, Maul, different. Like, I only know Maul because he be on Drake balls. That's the only reason, bars. But that's the only reason I know Maul. I don't know him. Oh, actually, he was on Joe Budden podcast, but I wasn't watching that. I don't watch Joe Budden. I don't care about motherfuckers' perspectives, really. I'm like, don't get me wrong. I look at videos on here all day, looking at other people's perspective, but I don't really be caring to look into, look at Joe Budden podcast.
This is not a joke. Drake fans are now extremely desperate to increase the streams on his brand new album, Iceman.
So to make sure we can breathe comfortably, knowing that we got the #1 album and the #1 song, we want to make sure we're streaming consistently, morning, noon, and night, as often as you can.
Morning, noon, and night, as often as you can. And this what I said, bro. I said this in a video on the short, I believe. I said, nigga, I'm glad Drake finally dropped this album. Because now they get to realize that it's trash. You smell like you farted, bro. Get off me, nigga. Did you just fart? You smell like you farted, nigga. Hold on. Shit, nigga. You probably took a shit. Then you want to jump up on me, nigga.
I don't fuck with nobody say on this internet, bro. I don't give a fuck what they say.
As you guys just saw a few moments ago, a very disturbing and odd video is now surfaced.
Yeah, that's fucking disturbing. Like, the OV hoes is out of here. Like, bro, Drake's not main supporter, but partner is Aiden Ross. That tells me enough. I don't need to listen to this nigga. I can't relate to nothing he talks about. Nothing. Period.
Of a bunch of Drake fans on a Twitter space where grown men are talking to each other about trying to get Drake's streams higher for his album Iceman. Now, specifically in this video, we end up seeing this guy right here, who is a massive Drake fan, say that he is willing to do anything and everything to get the streams up for Drake's album Iceman. And
his name, July. As we heard from Ian, the comic, like how conspiracy theorists, they think Jews lie. That's what the July is, the 4th of July. That's what you celebrate. Jews lie. but that's funny.
Even goes as far as comparing Drake to his big brother. Now, when it comes to the most streamed song on Iceman, it is currently looking like Janice STFU with a 67% chance according to traders on Kalshi. Now, with this video surfacing,
this Kalshi shit is crazy. I think I seen somebody in a different video say something similar to this, because I didn't see this. This is a brand new video, unless this dude reusing the same clips.
Of these Drake fans desperate to get the streams up for Drake's album Iceman, a lot of people are just quite embarrassed for these type of fans because they find it very odd.
Yeah, because you a grown fucking man. At the end of the day, why the fuck are you wasting your time? Like, I could be a fan of anybody, but I'm not about to. Like, I'm not a fan of nobody. That's my thing. I'm not a fan of much. Like, I'm a fan of certain shows and shit. Like from Atlanta, Boondocks, Simpsons, South Park. I got favorite shit like that, but like rappers, no. And if I did, I wouldn't go all out my way to have other people listen to this artist, Now those shows, like I said, I want y'all to see them. Go look at From, nigga. You ain't see From, go watch that shit. You ain't see Atlanta with Childish Gambino, go watch that shit. Those are some great shows. And Childish Gambino, he may be a great artist to most. I don't fuck with Childish Gambino like that, but he is greater than Drake. I give him that much.
That you can be
because he live in his lameness. He know he's a fucking lame, a nerd, a lame. And it's not bad to be lame. I'm a lame, okay? I stay out the motherfucking way. You know what I'm saying? I'm a peaceful person. I could be on some street shit if I wanted to. I already did that. But let's continue. Enough about me.
In tuned and desperate for an artist that doesn't even know you. Nonetheless, though, what do you guys think about Drake fans that are desperate to get his streams up for his brand new album, Iceman? Do you guys think this is all about being a fan, or it gets to a point where you're just doing too much? Let me know.
Too much.
Drake makes music that Instagram baddies can post to their stories and Snapchats when they're drunk at 2 a.m. Drake makes music for men that walk past 3 empty urinals to stand next to you at. Drake makes music for men who lay on their stomach and kick their feet up in the air while they
Let me add to that. Drake makes music for men who post pictures of women they don't know on their page. Like a whole bunch of pictures of beautiful women that they don't know on their page. Now, that's insane. Let me put it this way. As a man, imagine a random person just posting your picture. You don't know them and all that shit. So I can kind of understand where women kind of be like, damn, y'all niggas weird. But in the same sense, a lot of women weird because they like the attention from niggas they don't know, which is fucking crazy. And Drake, he intensifies that energy, okay, for women.
Drake makes music for sorority girls who like country music and line dancing, but also want their invite to the cookout.
I just wasted an hour and some change of my life. Listen to Drake sample some retro bold Tetris type beats on some popcorn reading run-on sentence flow. I don't know. Oh, Drake, you my dog, but this right here was trash.
And it's not just that this album is trash. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna let them talk. But honestly, from all of his discography I heard over the years, obviously got the same formula. So his career just sounded like one continuation of one song. It's just over the same shit. A continuation of Aston Martin music. From there, bam. That's every song. Even the ones where he's using these newer artists. Like the Block Boy JB shit. Look Alive.
To listen to Drake's 3 new albums instead of just blindly hating on it like a lot of you are doing out there. And I can confidently say that, yeah, they're terrible. It's really bad. I'd even argue that it's worse than what we expect.
And he made the album for people like him. And I'm not saying, I don't know him personally, but people of this complexion and nature usually like Drake shit. You know what I'm saying? But for him to be saying it, it is what it is. And I'm not trying to be on no colorist shit, but remember before the beef, or was it after, where a whole bunch of lookalike Drakes had a party? It was nothing but men there. It was a few women there, but they was dressed like Drake, so they probably was, study buddies. But let's continue.
A lot of it is mostly just Drake playing the victim card, and,
victim.
crying boo-hoo, oh, look at me, it's me against the world, while also acting tough and flexing on his haters, which there's no surprise there. That's Drake's entire MO, right? Like at this point, for years now,
continuation,
he's
like I said,
40-year-olds that smell like weed and keep getting fired from their retail jobs because they get there late too many times and they simply just can't be on time, so they get fired. So most of the songs having that vibe to it is no surprise. Okay. But it's also just boring as fuck.
Yeah. Right?
Like, there's nothing new or distinct to the gimmick or the sound of his music. It's all the same as it's been for years now at this point. Same
no growth.
Old Drake.
No growth. No growth, man. You make music that pacify him. That's not a fucking lie. Like, and every person that he loved to make music with, as far as it being young niggas down in Atlanta, they make music to pacify you. Like, Future music is pacification. Like, it's not no music that's going to make you actually think. That's why I love Lupe's music so much out of everybody. Because it makes you think a lot. You might hear a word you ain't never heard, like Roses Crucians. I didn't know what the fuck that was before I heard it on a song from Lupe. Lupe be saying some shit, and you look into it, you be like, damn, that's deep. Nigga made a song about slave ships. Naming them. Called Wave. Talking about, motherfuckers drowning in the slave passage. Transatlantic slave trades. the people that didn't make it, and he was talking about how they spirits is living in the ocean type shit. Right? Nigga, you not gonna hear no shit like that from Drake. And Kendrick, he's a great deep ass rapper, but he ain't rapping that goddamn deep. He ain't rapping deep as Lupe. Lupe is a hater though. I fuck with Lupe a lot, but he hate Kendrick because the recognition Kendrick getting, he's not getting it. So any chance he get, he always downplaying some shit about Kendrick. So he'll fuck Kendrick over. I ain't gonna lie, he'll fuck Kendrick over, but the boogeyman ain't fucking with Lupe, but Lupe a hater, man. I just gotta call a spade a spade. He a fucking hater, bro.
And actually, that's not technically correct either, because there are moments where it feels like he forgot how to stay on beat, which is interesting because I can't tell if it's on purpose or he's just gotten worse as a rapper. Like, I can't tell. Because I can definitely see him maybe...
And Lupe said Drake was better than Kendrick, man. Like, stop that hating shit, man. Be great. Stop all that hating shit, bro.
Trying to, like, do something different, switch up his flow a little bit, especially, like, if this is his big comeback. But then all the yes men, all the people in the studio that he surrounds himself with, which are gonna just glaze him and meat right him and never say anything bad to him, he just couldn't work up the courage to be like,
he just got a bunch of fucking DJ academics around him. Oh, that's word. Gluck, 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 gluck.
Listen, this sounds bad. Honestly, I'm not sure why I decided to listen to the music today. I was driving around a lot, so I figured, let me just play it. But I regret it.
Bro, I've tried to listen to that Drake, all the Drake albums.
Kendrick really broke, yeah.
And I'm like, what kind of Dr. Seuss ass rhymes are these?
And before I let him get his shit off, imagine this. Imagine Meek Mills, after Drake beat him, he kept mentioning the beef. He sued or whatever. After Meek Mill lost, he lost. He took his L, and that was it. You don't hear him talk about this shit or nothing. They squashed it and all that. But Drake's doing it. He don't know the culture. Meek knows it. That's why he was able to take his L with grace. And come back out with that album, Championship, something. I forgot the name of it. But it was a great album from the songs I heard. And he bounced back from it. Drake, he still focused on that because he's not used to losing. And that's where, pressure make diamonds. Nigga that grew up in the struggle, Kendrick, he went through that pressure. He know how it is to lose. You know what I'm saying? Drake don't know. So that's why it fucked with him so much.
We do not need a remix of the Cha-Cha Slide. We do not need another song with Sexy Red. Man, Kendrick has destroyed this man, bro. Destroyed this man.
New Drake wants male validation so bad, he's willing to completely tear down his women fan base. Which is funny, because that's really the only reason why most dudes started liking Drake. We started paying attention when we realized women paid attention. The same way it works in all kinds of things.
That's not it. And I can feel what he's saying. Because a lot of shit men do to get women. A lot of men don't care about houses, don't care about cars, don't care about clothes, none of that shit. But women do. So men get nice clothes. Men get nice cars, nice houses for sole purpose of, let me get this woman. You know what I'm saying? So I feel what he's saying from that aspect, but musically, that's not the case because we can use another example, Wale, amazing lyricist, but once he made his music solely towards women, like Lotus Flower Bomb and all these songs geared towards women, once he started talking about hood regular shit, we don't care about that because you already sold yourself to the women, and niggas ain't really listening to Wale, but y'all fuck with Drake. I don't know what it was.
Especially the entertainment industry. Then after listening, we started liking what we was hearing. But the way New Drake be moving is so backwards. It's like if Michael Jackson dropped 3 albums called I Don't Want World Peace No More. We aren't the world. It's funny Drake keep making these Michael Jackson comparisons. If Drake wrote Man in the Mirror, the lyric would be, I'm talking to the man in the mirror.
I'm asking him to stay the same. Because that's all bro does. Bro. We've been doing this for the last, 10, 12 years? It's like, hey, yo, it gets to a point. We clout chasing off a Cherokee at your birthday party 20 years ago.
It would have kept going if Kendrick ain't do what he did. I was waiting for the day, and then it finally happened, and he's still holding on to it.
We still
his career could have got right back on path if he never focused on that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? It's over. You lost.
Rihanna, like she ain't got.
Think about it. You go in the ring, you box a nigga, you lose, you lost. He was the better man. That's it. You want a rematch? You have to build your way up back to that rematch. The only way you can build your way back up is not even mentioned in the fucking fight. Okay? Get your reps in. Then eventually you take them shots niggas been waiting for. The longer you waited for, I don't know. In his case, just stop mentioning that shit.
3 whole kids and a husband. And you still got beef with like all these randos that, bro, we don't care when our mans be talking about that. We don't care when you talk about you. Grown man, by the way. Me and Drake. Like, Drake, you are almost 40. Don't believe me, watch this. Drake, what are you doing, bro?
And listen, I'm gonna say this while I'm taking this shit because this is how much I give a fuck about it. I'm not listening to the Drake Iceman 14 albums that he put out. I'm not listening to no white woman.
I'm sorry. Taking this shit with a sweater on, that's different. I mean, it might be cold in the house, but what? Just to me, if that type of sweater too, I think that shit would be uncomfortable. For me, that shit rubbing your leg. I don't know. It's wool. I don't know.
And that calls the cops and tries to get very litigation-y when he loses a battle. Yeah. And that's just fucking bad.
Drake fans, is it not embarrassing? Like, the mental gymnastics that you have to do to try and justify that drop. Like, have some fucking standards. Like, I am a Drake hater, don't get it twisted, but I am actually speaking seriously here. Objectively, all 3 of them.
Yeah, he ain't a Drake fan, he a Drake hater like me. I'm not really a Drake hater. I'm a nigga that just dislike his music. So, they call me a hater, so fuck it. That's what I should have titled this. Drake hater reacts to fans of Drake or some haters react to his shit.
Those albums trash. The only name of the albums I know is Iceman. The other 2 couldn't give a shit. Didn't even finish the last one. I sat there. I actually tried to sit there and take it in. He's clearly we're throwing mud at the wall and seeing what sticks. He don't care. And as a Drake fan, don't you feel offended? Bro, you're going into conversations where you're trying to paint this guy as the GOAT. Yet, has he produced anything worth of note since, I don't know, 2021, Certified Lover Boy? Bro,
trash.
In this drop, 3 whole albums, a total of
no classics.
Over 40 songs.
He got no classics. The people that thought he had classics, go listen to those so-called classics now. After you put on those magic glasses, go listen to them. You'll be like, man, this shit sound like that new shit. It lacks any substance.
Maybe less than 10, maybe less than 5 have actual replay value. You should feel offended.
5.
Why?
Less than 5 out of 43. I don't know this dude taste of music, but he might be right. I'm not gonna listen to him.
More angry than you. I'm actually angry for your sake. Why? He's taking the piss. Loki, it might be a social experiment. He might be trying to test how his fans can.
Does Drake even care about his fans?
Gymnastics, create new ways of defending him. It might just be that because, it's you're throwing your robe on the floor. You're getting naked for a guy he just simply doesn't care anymore. Why, as a hater, am I more angry than you that he's producing trash consistently? Because the way things keep going now, if you try to bring up his discography when it comes to GOAT conversations, this is a huge blemish. He's actually tarnishing his own legacy. I don't care if he's trying to get out of his deal, right? And he's just trying to pump out as much music as... No, I don't care. This is bad. This is bad. Why, as a Drake hater, do I...
And I heard he independent now. Let's see how he do independent, because, you know, he got out his deal, supposedly, so let's see how he do independent. What he gonna talk about? He got that off his chest. You know, losing the battle and, you know, dissing niggas and shit. What he gonna do next?
I care more than you. Because you're burying your head to the sand and your GOAT is letting you down.
Them Drake fans loyal, because it ain't no way y'all actually sat up there and listened to that album and said, oh yeah, this hard. But y'all did. And then y'all decided to say, oh, it is Drake Day. Brother, I'm not gonna lie, listen, I'm not saying it was just a terrible album. But, like, bro, you can't sit up here and tell me one song that was on that freaking album that was actually good. Good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about, like, it had you fully consumed, y'all. But this is what Drake fans gonna do. This what they gonna do. They gonna tell you this, bro. Man, nah, bro. You just gotta listen to what he's saying, bro. You ain't really feeling him how he really saying it because you ain't never been through nothing like that. You ain't lived that type of life. You haven't either. But they gonna buy. I'm telling you, them Drake fans, bro. That album, it was mid card at best, mid at best, bro. Now I'm gonna get a lot of criticism for this. I don't care. I don't care. It was mid card at best, bro. I don't know how y'all like for real.
Yeah, how y'all like that?
I uploaded in the stream.
It was mid as hell. I didn't listen to it. Drake been mid. But that machine is hypnotic. The motherfuckers be getting y'all. And that's why 85% of the world is followers, 10% is leaders, and 5% is observers. I'm an observer. I'm able to observe shit very keen. I got a very keen sense of observing things. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people ain't got that. You know. So if you that 5% of the world, shout out to you. But if you're not, I'm praying for you. But with that being said, like, subscribe, and share so we hit that 100K today. Stay peaceful, productive, and positive. It's that nigga Mom, and much love.
Can I be real or is it boring? To give you a peace of mind, cause mine is so enormous. Way past the norm, Norman, while you're conforming. Like comforting mattresses that comfort them with torment snoring. Like you in your own home with a home phone. I'm more like E.T., got a phone home past the moon. It's not a movie, I'm about to